Hello everyone, my name is Alexandra Begue and I am from Reunion Island. It's a little island in the middle of Indian Ocean and I love to travel. I actually love to meet new people, new cultures, and this is exactly how I met with Tatiana. But this friendship,
Alex, this is what we're gonna do. We'll try to make it
yeah.
conversational because it's hard that we're not together.
Yes. Hello everyone, my name is Alexandra Begue. I am 32 years old and I live today in Berlin. I am working in tech and I am engaged since a couple of years, but it's going to come soon.
Okay, perfect. So, hi everyone. My name is Tatiana Arthur. I am 34 years old. I currently live in Wilmington, Delaware, but I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I am married and I also work in the tech industry. One of the questions is describe the nature of our friendship. Alex, do you want to take it and talk about how it started off, like, just work friends and how we got to what we are now?
Yes, we actually met 7 years ago already, and almost 8 years now.
God.
And we met for this international program. We were 100 students selected from all across the globe. And it was my dream to go to California and more specifically to San Francisco. And then I landed in this program and met Tatiana in one of those professional events. And it was like this was real. Like I met my soulmate. This was clear.
So I'm really glad that you said that, the soulmate word, because we said that together. I guess it was summer of last year. Okay, so the next question, travel experiences. How often do you travel, both together and individually? I have crossed the pond or the Atlantic Ocean more than 5 times to visit Alex. We've been in Paris together. We've been in Berlin together. We've been in San Francisco together. And it all started because of this work program. And we were selected to like moderate this event, but we had to spend a lot of time, preparing for it. And in our free time, we just realized that our personalities were the same. And then last summer when I was visiting, we were just laying on our couch and watching Mary Kate and Ashley like movie marathons, and we're saying, oh my gosh, we really are the same person. And had this whole conversation about soulmates and how, people have this view that it's your partner, right? Like in a romantic way, but no, I mean, soulmates aren't limited by things like that. And I think that's really cool that literally we have found our soulmate from the opposite sides of the world. Um, yeah. What is a memorable travel experience for us, Alex, that you think of?
I'm thinking of that crazy trip when we were in Berlin and wanted to go to France, and then we were about to miss our flight, and 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 I was actually rushing to the flight, like to the plane, so that we make sure we're like I'm telling them, look, please wait for my friend,
Yeah,
and
because she's almost 6 feet and I'm 5'2". She does a lot of exercise, and I just started exercising a few weeks ago, and we had to run in the airport. We were minutes from the plane departing, like travel nightmare. Okay. Okay. So she's talking to the people. She's running, right? I lose sight of her. I'm wheezing. I'm like gassing. People are looking at me crazy, looking back at them like crazy, like I'm ready to fight because I'm upset. I misunderstood the gate. I'm at a gate, and you know where the doors open, where you go in to get to the plane. Well, the door was shut, and I was like, no, like this is my flight. Like it says Paris, like I can't miss it. We had someone's party. It was someone's birthday party to go to, and I opened it up. I run down and I'm banging on a plane door that's closed. I'm banging on the door. Then I get a phone call from Alex. I'm like, hello? She's like, girl, where are you? And I'm like crying at this point. I'm like, I'm banging on the plane. And she's like, I'm at the gate. Like, I'm waiting for you. And I'm like, what? We made the flight. I got on after people were screaming my name in an foreign airport. I get on, I relax. All of this to go to someone's 30th birthday party who actually was 32, but because of the pandemic, couldn't celebrate. So we do all this to get to this party. It starts at 6:30 p.m. We didn't end up heading home until 11:30 a.m. the following day. And that's because I was begging to leave a club. The club was still open.
And you got COVID as well.
Oh, and I got COVID from being in the club, and then I was stuck, and it's a whole thing. I couldn't leave the country. Anyway, that was adventurous. That was 3 years ago.
That was 3 years ago
3 years ago.
3 years ago already.
So what's the most adventurous thing? How do you approach new experiences and challenges? Well, I'd say, especially with that story, like, I'd say we're the type of people that we might panic, but we don't go all the way into the negative immediately. We're going to try, even if it's like the plane is going to take off. We're like, no, we have to make it because we have to make it to the party. The party needs us. Like, this is how we think. So we just
Exactly.
approach challenges from just kind of pushing through. My temperament fluctuates a little bit more, I'd say, than her, but she gets me. And so she's just like, come on. Like, she just keeps me going, even if I'm frustrated. And it's like, it can ignore me if I'm upset, but it's basically like, okay, that doesn't matter. We got to go. So I'd say we approach new experiences and challenges openly. We welcome them.
I mean, only for me moving to Berlin was just in 30 days. So it's all a matter of challenges in my life, I guess.
I love that. Okay. All right, we're doing good. Number 4. So Kentucky interests.
No, so that's, I mean, I can
Darn
say
it.
that this is something I used to like. Okay, so Kentucky, right? That's how you say it, right?
Say it again.
Kentucky. So Kentucky would be an amazing experience for me. I've never been there, obviously, but I've seen that on TV for so long. So it's been years. I want to go there, like live this American experience, going on horses, like drinking good whiskey and do all these crazy things with my best friend, Tatiana.
Wow. Well, I'm going to be very honest. Kentucky never was really on my list of places to go. I haven't been there. But I'd be open to it. Like, if I were to go with her, it would be better. I think it'd be very interesting. I bet you I have some things in mind that could be stereotypes that if I had the opportunity to go, I'd be like, oh, wow, like, why was I worried about this? Or this blows my mind compared to where I'm from. So I think it would be cool to experience going to Kentucky. And I am recently somehow really into this cowboy lifestyle. I had COVID again a few weeks ago, and I consumed all 5 seasons of Yellowstone. And because of that, I now know a lot about horses. I'm interested in barrel racing. Apparently, there's a rodeo nearby me in Cowtown, New Jersey. It starts in May, and I actually had plans on going. So this could be a good time to go to Kentucky and see what that cowboy life or cowgirl life is really about. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
All right, perfect. Okay. Whiskey appreciation. How do we feel about whiskey? Do we have any memorable experiences? Actually, yes.
Oh, yes. Yes, I enjoy whiskey cocktails. Remy's laughing.
I'm not even looking at Mark.
I really enjoy whiskey, and I remember one of those nights. It was very, very typical from the. C'était un bar typique de quoi? De quoi?
Des années 30.
Is it like the 30s? Typical from the 30s?
Prohibition style.
Oh, like 1930s?
Like Prohibition style.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I really enjoy whiskey, and I remember one of those nights when we went to Bellboy Bar in Berlin with Tati, and we had these, like, I can't even remember how many glasses we had, but we ended up leaving the bar at 2 a.m. and we couldn't even remember the day after what really happened in that bar and how we we made up some new friendships there. But this happened.
We had tried these whiskey cocktails and they spun around slowly. And remember, it was like a boot and there's like a condom in it. Remember? That was like a whiskey cocktail. And then there were like whiskey shots being pushed around in a baby carriage in oyster shells. So we really enjoyed those cocktails. And thanks for the photos that we have because of the memories, because it goes down smooth. That's what I'll say. And we had a really good time.
Personal style. Personal style. I'm French, so obviously I'm chic.
She's not lying. She's very c'est chic.
Chic.
And because I have a friend who's from Paris, I also like to think I'm pretty chic as well. I'd say fashion forward. I mean, I do love like my jewelry, pretty plain right now, but I like to match things together. I'm not wearing like the super high heels so much anymore, but I am definitely putting an outfit together, spending a lot of time, a lot of yelling to get the outfit completely perfect. And we're always yelling at each other to finally leave the house because we're always trying things on. So I'd say it's we like to have fun with our style. We can dress for the occasion, certainly, but if we have the opportunity to dress up, we will take it.
And I'm also really an outdoor girl, so I love to go outside and be in the mud and all of that. So I'm pretty happy with like any style. But if I have to describe one, I would say chic and natural then.
That's cute. I like that. Okay. Um,
Will you be able to take off?
so the week of April 15th, I do have a wedding where I am the maid of honor on Friday the 19th. So I probably would need to be back by the evening of the 18th for the rehearsal dinner, which is Thursday that week. And then Friday the 19th that week, I would be completely unavailable. But the following week of the 22nd, I can be available that entire week.
I can be available anytime.
Okay. And then, okay. So how do we think the journey will impact our friendship?
I mean, this would be an amazing opportunity to meet, and this time in the US. I really love this country, and meeting Tatiana there and living the whole American experience and going to meet your family and your husband. I mean, this is gonna be huge.
Yeah, so Alex already was planning on coming to visit for holiday, but truthfully, we would just be in the mid-Atlantic region where I live. Like I'd take her to Baltimore, we'd be in areas of Maryland. So I think for her coming, we'd be experiencing a state that I don't think either of us would ever go to. So I think it would certainly make us closer and just add to the list of really awesome experiences that we've been really fortunate to share together. It would be an amazing opportunity. So thank you.
No, you found us.
Yeah, search over